Yes, hello. Good day. I'm fine. How are you? I'm Hadija. I'm a life coach. Today, our topic is going to be about wealth consciousness. I think some of us have heard of that statement, wealth consciousness. But what does it mean to a lay person? I can interpret it as trust. I can interpret it as something very powerful, and it involves a number of things. Wealth consciousness, sometimes we just think it's money. However, it involves your health, your mental wealth, your spiritual wealth. So all those things help you to make the physical wealth. If your body is well, you're healthy, you're not sick, you'll be able to make do a number of activities, and you will earn, and you'll have the mental, you'll have the physical wealth, and also the spiritual wealth. You can just have an idea, and that idea can be turned into a business that becomes profitable, helping you earn the physical wealth. So that is how the spiritual health contributes to the physical wealth. Wealth consciousness can be low, it can be high. But what improves your wealth consciousness? Today, if you want to learn how to improve your wealth consciousness, these are the things that are going to help you improve your wealth consciousness. How you perceive money. How do you perceive money? Do you think it's a limited resource, or do you by any chance think it's an infinite resource? And indeed, money is infinite. However, just because some people have a scarcity mindset, that they don't see it more often, they cease believing that money is all around them. However, money is all around us, and there are just certain things you have to do so that you can allow it to flow in. Wealth consciousness is flow, and that's the natural the natural being of the earth. And if that's how natural universe can be, that means even us are part of it, and so we expect money to flow naturally to us, and we can use our imagination to flow into the level of higher wealth consciousness. You consistently imagine that you have everything you want. You consistently imagine that money is flowing to you like oxygen, like you breathe oxygen. It's in a flow. You're never out of oxygen except when it's time that your life has ended. So that's how we should look at money, like it's oxygen that we breathe. That removes the limitation that money is scarce. And also, we have to take care of our bodies. We have to nourish our bodies with the minerals that are necessary, and these minerals, they come from fruits, from herbs. So we need to, when we go shopping, our cart shouldn't just be filled with the processed foods, the beans, the what. However, if you're having a a wealth mindset, your cart should be filled with fruits, fresh vegetables, flowers, things that are going to nourish you and you feel well again. These things increase your level of wealth consciousness, because like we said, the health wealth, you have to take care of yourself, and when you take care of yourself, you'll have the health and you'll be able to be productive. So those are some of the things that can improve your level of wealth consciousness. Also, awareness, seeking knowledge, and being with people who have higher wealth consciousness can help you improve yours. And by having a higher wealth consciousness, just know you'll be able to let money in. The flow of money in your life will highly improve just by thinking differently, having a different perspective about money. And also, we have to drop the limiting beliefs about money. The limiting beliefs that we have, that we grew up hearing, some things we grew up hearing, like money is scarce, money does not grow on trees, save for a rainy day. We have to drop such beliefs to allow us evolve and become people of higher consciousness in wealth. And some of us are not so lucky that we grew up from the very rich families, and others are lucky that they grew up from the very rich families. However, the people who happen to grow up from the wealthy societies have an advantage, that they are already programmed. They know money comes easily, and money is used to buy, is used as a tool to buy the things you need. So they respect it. They don't put it on a pedestal. However, those who grew up in families where money was scarce have to change their programming, because they tend to respect money more than it should be. They put it on a pedestal, and once you put money on the pedestal, you know what happens? It becomes unattainable. It moves away from you. That's why some people see that wherever you're trying to, you can work hard, and then you realize all the time your bank account, maybe you could be having like $200, or you could have nothing completely. And even if you get a very big amount of money, you spend it all and stay with nothing. Or you see that, like, always you're staying with $1,000 on your account. And that is about the consciousness. It's about the wealth consciousness that you have to, it's the wealth consciousness that has to be improved. So when you respect money enough, you know money is a tool, it's supposed to be used, and you know it comes and flows to you easily, and you circulate it. You don't we don't like to use the word spending, because when you spend something, it means like you've given it away, it's gone. However, if you're circulating money, it means it's circular form, so it's going to return back to you. And each time you're spending money, just know it's going to return back to you. So you be willing to pay people who give you their services. Be willing to give tips. Let money flow, let money circulate, because as it goes, it always comes back to you, and in multiple times. So don't hoard money. Don't hoard money. And sometimes some people tend to save so much, and they have the intention of saving for a rainy day. And once you're saving for a rainy day, just know the rainy day is coming, so that you spend that money. So if you're saving, please save for freedom. So the intention you have creates your consciousness. If you have a scarcity mindset, you're going to have a lower wealth consciousness. If you have an abundance mindset, you're going to have a higher wealth consciousness. So I think I've given you a bit of, someone can have an explanation of what wealth consciousness is and how you can improve it to have a higher wealth consciousness. But just know, definitely with a higher wealth consciousness, you're going to improve your finances, you're going to heal your finances. And here at Nankanja Foundation, we're about healing. So we look in all directions of healing. If we're healing our finances, its health, or other different social things. So we're about healing, and please feel free to share your definition of wealth consciousness in the comments. Thank you and have a great time.